Hi, Mark. Thank you so much for giving us your precious and valuable time and answering our questions.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I would love to hear about your experience with Estenove, Turkey. It's a classical question, but that's where I want to start.
I think it was really professional, and I think it was a pretty luxury experience relative to other experiences that I have heard about, including experiences that people talked to me about when I was in Istanbul. So, I happened to be in the region because I was doing events in Georgia and doing some work in Bulgaria as well. So I had to fly through Istanbul, and I'd seen some of the videos on TikTok a few months before I happened to be going there. And I was like, I'm going to be going through Istanbul, and Turkey is good, and generally speaking, is known for hair, hence Turkish hairlines. And I thought, I didn't even research it that much, but I'd seen the content and it looked professional, and did a little bit of research through Reddit, Google, YouTube, and I was like, I'm in. So that's really where it started. And then the doctors were professional. My host, my maitre d', my MC for the day was professional. And I think you have a really interesting thing going on, and I recommend you. And I've probably given you about 20 to 30 people as clients.
Wow. Thank you so much for your explanation. There was a little interruption, so sorry. We're using our boss's office. So I would love to go to the second question. How did you feel about subject hair transplantation before all of this happened? Like, did you have any prejudices, or how did you feel? Were you comfortable talking about it when you talked to your friends, when you talked to your family? How did you feel about the subject?
Look, I think you probably have two reactions as a guy, and one is like, oh, guys who do that are losers. Like, let's just be frank, right? There's a bit of that, historically speaking. Now, I don't really think like that, and I wasn't sure if I was going to even talk about it in public. But I was doing some teaching, and I was doing some events with Nike in Istanbul, and your people and I had a meeting, but I had missed the meeting, so they managed to call the people that I was with, and they're like, hey, the people that you're doing a hair transplant with are trying to find you. And I was like, oh, I felt a bit embarrassed, but I thought, you know what, I'm now going to talk about it in public. So I talk about it in public a lot, and the conversations that I have with people, men and women, are very positive. A lot of women, probably at a younger age than men, think a lot about like aging and how they're looking. I've had friends, younger female friends, who will send me a message when they're getting Botox in their early 30s, and they're like, I appreciate that you talked about hair transplants, and I'm in my 40s, right? And so I found the conversation surprisingly positive and encouraging. So in Istanbul, you walk around, and obviously you see a lot of people who've had hair transplants or nose jobs or some kind of surgery. And there are local people in Turkey who have also had transplants, and they'll talk to you. You go to their restaurants, and they'll be, oh, you had an operation done recently, and always really supportive. I think I heard one strange thing from a bunch of teenagers, but usually very supportive. And on the internet, surprisingly supportive. Yeah. So it's been a very positive experience.
And the fact that you talk about this to people and you're actually informing people is a very good subject that happened, and it naturally happened. You didn't feel to, but you wanted to, because you went through the experience, right? Like, yeah. That's great, by the way. And I really liked your Instagram. I just wanted to say that as an influencer marketing manager. The second question would be probably what you thought about the aftercare team at Estenove.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think I've documented my entire journey, and I've thought about this a lot, right? So you're talking to somebody who's literally like, I do advertising, and I've worked on the internet making websites and stuff for a long time. So I think about customer journey and the user experience. I think the Aftercare team was very professional. I think we've had like a couple of moments where we maybe misunderstood each other, but that's going to happen because I'm not speaking Turkish, they're speaking English, so I have patience for that. But generally speaking, I think even though I know a lot of their interactions are maybe not automated, but they're staged, I think it's been a pretty positive experience with the whole company, but definitely with the Aftercare.
So that's exactly what I wanted to ask you, because Estenove's after team is like 24/7 with you, actually in a WhatsApp group, trying to help you through your journey.
Yeah.
But a lot of different companies don't have the service. Was there any other advantages in the process that you discovered about Estenove that you thought were a big plus for you? And
no, I think I think to what you were saying there, I can tell that your owners, sorry, I'll say this a little bit differently. I think the thing with Estenove is that I can tell you think about the customer experience. I imagine someone has something up on a wall or in some document where you've literally mapped the entire customer journey, and you slow down in various parts to make sure that a lot of the anxieties a lot of guys have, like, what am I doing? Is this going to work? Oh my God, my hair just fell out. I feel like relative to most companies in healthcare, let alone most companies in hair transplants, I feel like you have a pretty good idea of what to do.
thank you so much. You answered my questions very precisely, so they were very well answered. Thank you so much for your time. And I would really, really like to talk about your Instagram profile in another call when you have time.
Anytime.
Because you documented your journey, maybe we can do something together.
Yeah, I have a ton of other stuff I've not put up. I just I have other stuff to do, but yes.
No, when you have time.
No, I mean, I what I mean is I have not put up everything, but it's been interesting to experiment, and most of the interactions I have on the internet around here are very positive in a surprising way. Very surprising.
Thank you so much, Mark. Really, it means a lot. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye.